Hello guys, it's Profesy here. In today's video we are doing Chisa Kit overview, and as you can see, Kuro officially listed her kit, so we're going over this today. I will leave the link to this website in the comment section, maybe even in description, actually in the comment section, so you can actually get easier to this site and see this for yourself if you want. But yeah, let's go into this overview. And so yeah, it's Chisa, and her attribute is, as we know, Havoc. She's a Broadblade user. So accession materials will be Abyssal Husk, which is the Lady of the Sea, the Mia from Septimont Arena. You can find these there. For every single character you need 46 ascension material from the boss, so 46 of these will be required for level 90 Chisa. Summer Flower is currently not available. Most likely with the new region dropping, this will be available. You need 60 flowers for level 90 of any character, so 60 flowers will be required for Chisa, so make sure to keep an eye on this one for the next update. Polygon Core, this is basically a sub material, not really something you have to farm, but you can farm it by just killing mobs in the overworld in Rinasita, so easily farmable and easily accessible. You probably have a ton of these, so not really big thing to farm. Next one is skill upgrade materials. Those are like the talents and stuff. So the first one is going to be Wayworn Residue. This material is basically forgery challenge required. You need these for leveling up all the talents. You will need 22 green, you would need 28 blue, 55 purple, and 60 plus gold. So those are going to be the number of materials you need per rarity. So I hope you can grind these before 2.8 releases. It's pretty easy. I think in 3 or 4 days you'll have a lot of these if you use wave plates. Next one is Polygon Core. Again, this is sub-material, easy to farm. And when Irises bloom, this one is the weekly boss material from Fleur de Lis, located in Inverted Tower Avinolium above Rinasita. So there you can farm this. Every single week you can farm up to 9 copies. So yeah, go grind this if you want to max out Chisa. You will need a total of 18. So make sure to start grinding this this same week. Next one is combat roles. It's support and healer. This is actually very logical because we expected this. She has no critical buff on her Sonata set. She only has 20% attack buff and 30% liberation buff. And the next combat role is Resonance Liberation Damage, so that's basically her damage type, and Havoc Bane application, I guess. So yeah, let's go to the actual kit. So normal attack is going to be basic attack, deal Havoc damage. Pretty simple. So the first part of her kit is going to be summarized. So I would actually, if you don't have any issue, you can go ahead and read this by yourself more openly, but I will actually go all the way to the actual detailed explanation, so we can actually go with the entire kit instead of just going with this one. So now we're going deeper into like more detailed explanations. So this one will be a bit quicker because we already know what the basic attacks usually do. So let's start with the normal attacks. First one is basic attack, so perform 2 consecutive attacks, dealing Havoc damage. Press normal attack shortly after stage 2, so you can cast the Rending Lunge. Rending Lunge, deal Havoc damage, press normal attack shortly after casting this skill on the ground to cast Death Snip. We'll see what it is in a second. Use or hold a normal attack shortly after casting this skill in midair to cast Hanging Finality. Interesting. Let's see what it is. Death Snip. Open scissors, dealing Havoc damage. After a while, the scissors snip, dealing Havoc damage again and restoring HP of all nearby resonators in a team. use normal attack during this skill to deal additional havoc damage, use normal attack again to enable immediately snip the target. I don't know what this snipping actually does, we need to actually confirm this, but the skill damage is considered a liberation. Okay, so you have some built-in damage from liberation even in a normal attack, but we need to actually see the multipliers if this is like worth leveling up to 10, because so far I would say we need to see what needs to be leveled. We can already like kind of predict what you need to level up to 10 based on how important these abilities are. So this dead snip is basically deal liberation, place normal attack shortly after casting dead snip. So yeah, to cast the thread withdrawn. Yeah, yeah, they're doing too many different names, and so people can get confused. But basically what I would say, don't get confused about this. This is basically basic attack 1, 2, and then basic attack again. So you can use stage, this is basically stage 3. And so after you do this one, this is stage 3 damage, then place normal attack shortly after, which is stage 4. And this dead snip is basically stage 4 of your attack. So yeah, if you just swap to this character, you will start from stage 2, which is how usually basic attack works for every character in the game. If you just swap to them, you'll immediately start from stage 2, where if you just normally manually start the basic attack chain. So stage 2, then you go to this one, you basically three normal attacks, you get to this, then havoc damage, then again you will snip again, deal havoc damage to restore HP. So this is like, I guess, automatic attack that will not really to open the scissors. After a while, scissors snip. Oh, so that's the one where she goes backwards and opens the scissors, and they're like snip. Okay. Use normal attack during this skill to deal havoc damage. Use normal attack again. Okay, so this is like stage 3, stage 4, and then stage 5 and 6, I guess. This skill is considered liberation. Yeah, cool. Honestly, nothing too crazy. This is like stage 4 of your basic attacks. Yeah, nothing too crazy there. Withdrawn, that's basically this that you get from pressing normal attack after that snip. Deal havoc damage, can trigger successful dodges within certain time after being cast. This is detailed explanation, by the way, so this doesn't really do anything, you just do additional withdrawn damage. So I think this name should not really bother you. I think all you need to do is just go to that snip and that's it. Like, and if you do another attack, maybe you can do withdrawn, but this is basically, imagine instead of withdrawn, it says next stage of your basic attack. That's basically what it is. It's nothing too crazy. You just pressing normal attack, then after you press this normal attack, you press normal attack again to cast this, use or hold normal attack shortly after to cast after casting this skill in mid-air. Wait, personal shock, yeah, casting this skill on the ground to cast dead snip. After casting this skill in mid-air. Okay, that's kind of weird. Skill in, oh, so this is like Lupa type of, like at a certain phase of your stage attack. But yeah, this should not really be important. Hanging finality, wait, okay, it's there. What is it? Consume stamina, performing plunging attack with dealing havoc damage, personal attack to cast dead snip. Okay, so it's basically nothing really to worry about. Okay, this is not even important. I don't think that plunging attack is that important, so you can just ignore this one. This one is important. You press normal attack shortly after this skill, stage 3, so you can stay stage 4 basically, and then automatically will do another snip. Use normal attack again during the skill before the snip is done, so you can deal additional havoc damage. Use normal attack again, so this is like again stage 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. So basically 6 normal attacks, and you easily just get this damage off. Normal attack again, but yeah, we'll see in rotation how long you need to basic attack to get your FORTE circuit. But yeah, deal havoc damage, can trigger successful dodges, nothing too special. Heavy attack, leap into the air, consume stamina to attack the target, dealing havoc damage. This skill cannot be cast while in chainsaw mode. So yeah, this heavy attack, most likely similar to Galbrena situation, will only be used if you wanna like quick swap between the characters so you can like build the rotation faster. And maybe you will use it then to get more forte stacks, but it's not optimal if you're using hyper carry rotation, so that's something worth having in mind. This skill cannot be used in chainsaw mode. Perform following actions within certain time after casting this skill. So after casting heavy attack, so you leap into the air. Within the certain time after casting this, you can cast Hanging Finality. Press normal attack, so you hold normal attack to activate heavy attack. Then you press normal attack to activate Hanging Finality. Cast Life Thread Glide and press normal attack before landing. Hold normal attack before landing after casting heavy attack to cast heavy attack Severed Facet. Yeah, there's a lot of names, but I think heavy attack concept is most likely not going to be required at all for the rotation. It's just gonna be some bonus you can do if you like solo with Chisa for some reason, if you play her as a main DPS, maybe if you extend the rotation, maybe there. But for like fully optimized gameplay, I think you might not even use this because it kinda sounds too gimmicky and too much brain requiring for you to like connect this, connect that. I think when you enter the field, you will just need basic attack stage 2, 3, 4, and these like complete this chain of 5 and 6. Just press it like, I don't know, like 5 times your normal attack and you're good. So that's basically, in my opinion, what will happen. And then you're like going enhance the mode, activate liberation, and then boom, you're just spamming attacks until you can unleash that nuke. So yeah, that's basically the idea I have here. These heavy attacks are just bonus stuff that you can do if you want, like in Overworld, but not really something that's very relevant in TOA, holograms, or maybe even Whimpering Waste, unless I'm missing something, but we'll see. Hold normal attack before landing, yeah, so you can facet, yeah, nobody cares. Meter attack, consume stamina, perform plunging attack, dealing havoc damage while not in chainsaw mode. Press normal attack to cast stage 2 of basic attack. Yeah, it's similar to Galbrena, but Galbrena's meter attack, even though it looks cool, unless you're in a overworld, it's kinda a damage loss. So I look at this the same way. It's a damage loss unless you're in overworld. So this is cool thing to use in overworld, but not in the end game. Heavy attack Severed Facet, deal havoc damage, use normal attack within a certain time after casting heavy attack Severed Facet to cast Hanging Finality. If interrupted, heavy attack Facet can be cast again by holding normal attack before landing. Similar like consistency like Augusta. If you need to like triple tap her resin skill after she has like full circle her forte, so you can get the second stack, so you can activate enhanced ultimate, and so blah blah blah. So you can like correct if you get interrupted, you can correct it by holding normal attack before landing. This effect can be triggered once only before landing. Yeah, again, I think this is too gimmick to be like a required way to play her, otherwise she'll be too clunky, because like you need to time these, but you need to time this after this. Like, I don't really think this is a required way to play her. I think normal attack like 6 times should be enough to get like remaining forte circuit for her. Hanging Finality, consume stamina, plunge to perform plunging attack, dealing havoc damage. So basically what I'm getting here, I'm doing a lot of kind of complex, weird acrobatic moves just so I can cast the enhanced plunging attack. Like, what is this? Press normal attack shortly after on the ground to cast that snip, which is this. I'm going back to stage 4. Okay, I'm going back to stage 4. Amazing. That's basically if you're playing. Yeah, guys. This is, I can confirm with big confidence that this is 100% a solo mode ability, you will never use this if you're playing the full team. You will never use this in a full team because I think the rotation time for Chisa will be, especially because she's a healer and shielder and stuff, she'll probably rotate within 10 seconds. And maybe even 8 if you like do optimize the rotation even more. But yeah, 10 seconds is what I give Chisa for rotation. I don't really think you need all these BS to actually play her. This is more for like, if I want to solo with Chisa, then I need to use these advanced ones so I don't lose damage until my cooldowns are down or some other stuff. So I think she can maybe solo because of this stuff. Similar to Lupa, she also has like these advanced stuff that are never used outside of her playing solo on something, because you just get in, double E, activate ult, do that ult combo, then activate enhanced res skill, which is built from ult, and then swap out. So you never use those enhanced heavy, then mid there, then stuff. You're just following the same rotational, like 40% of her kit that's like used. Is like, again, like this probably falls into like 50% of her kit, which is not used optimal in endgame, but is used if you want to play her as a solo. But again, even then, I think like at least 30% of this stuff will not be that useful. Dodge counter, press normal attack after successful dodge. Again, like this is for every character, nothing too special there. Press normal attack shortly after. Rending lunge, again, like too many names, you will get confused for no reason, because yeah, this is like stage 3 basic attack. Instead of calling this stage 3, no, they can call it this, so you can get confused and think like that character is like, but this is basically stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bang, you just do the damage like this and you're good. All of this, everything else, this heavy attack, mid-air attack, all of this is like unnecessary for you to actually play this character. Severed Facet, yeah, again, nothing too special there. Hanging Finality, again, like it's just what, a different plunge attack. Yeah, cool. Dodge counter, every character in the game can dodge counter. Dodge counter, Eye of Unraveling Retraction. What is this? Hold the dodge after successful dodge on the ground to cast dodge counter Unraveling Traction to attack targets and stagnate the target. Okay, dealing havoc there. This is like more useful, but we still need to see how exactly we will implement this into the game. So I think this is not required for you to actually build FORTE stacks. It's not required for you to actually deal damage, but it's more like optional tool that you can use to stagnate targets, and down the line this will be part of some advanced rotations. So yeah, this is like more like tools and room for you to do some more optimized and more advanced skill reliant rotations. But for like average players, most of these stuff don't even matter. You'll not even use this. While not in chainsaw mode, after casting this skill, press normal attack on the ground or use normal attack in the air. This effect is removed when Chisa enters chainsaw mode. Yeah, like it's so many text, it's removed, then you get it. Like, for me personally, I can understand what this says, but for average players who just want rotation, this is not even gonna be used, so don't get confused too much. While in chainsaw mode, normal attack, use normal attack to activate Sovereign Bleed stage 3. And again, I'll say, if you just compare Galbrena to this kit, which is so far is very similar, Sovereign Blitz, I'm 100% sure this is like some enhanced basic attack from her enhanced state. So don't worry about it, it's just the name of the enhanced version of normal attacks and not like something crazy. So that's for all of that was for normal attack. So yeah, I would say I will give 6 out of 10 upgrade for the talent upgrades. I would say level 6, because I don't really think this will be like as important. So yeah, recent skill, Fractured Composition, stack. So first one is Eye of Unraveling, stagnate and deal havoc damage. Okay, so we already have stagnation. This is completely irrelevant. Recent skill can already stagnate and deal havoc damage. Yeah, that's already good. Sure. So all of these was literally here for no reason. While not in chainsaw mode, after casting this skill, press normal attack on the ground to use to cast the rending lunge, which is, as we know from before, basic attack stage 3 from the normal state. This effect is removed when Chisa enters chainsaw mode. While in chainsaw mode on the ground, okay, specifically on the ground in chainsaw mode, press normal attack shortly after casting this skill to cast Severing Bleed stage 2. Okay, this is basically Galbrena. She has the exact same like mechanic. When you enter the enhanced mode, you start from stage 2 if you immediately start attacking instead of like stage 1 and then. So it's very fast-paced character combo. So Chisa is very fast character so far. Very consistent. Can be cast in mid-air, but again, it says while in chainsaw mode and on the ground, press this to like cast. I mean, resonance skill can maybe be cast in mid-air. Okay, resonance skill probably yes, but this one like it kind of makes less sense. So basically, what this does is like you have enhanced version. Okay, this is actually interesting. So why not in chainsaw mode after the skill press normal attack to use rending lunge, which is regular basic attack stage 3. This is removed when Chisa enters chainsaw mode. Okay, this effect is removed. Okay, this is too confusing for average players, but like to me it just doesn't make sense. Like this line right here doesn't make sense. You could just say, okay, if you enter the enhanced mode in middle of this, instead of this you're getting something else. Like instead of this effect is removed. But basically this means nothing. That's basically all you need to know. While in chainsaw mode on the ground, yeah, you get stage 2. Yeah, we go over that. Serrated loop. So while on the ground and ring of chainsaw, which is your regular FORTE circuit, when it's full, resin skill is replaced with serrated loop. So resin skill is replaced, that means you get enhanced resin skill, which is called serrated loop. This one will stagnate target as well and deal havoc damage, what a surprise, and pull nearby targets. So again, now we're starting to get more grouping abilities, which is good for Whimpering Waste. Maybe Chisa is made for that mode, who knows. Casting this skill sends Chisa into chainsaw mode and replaces resin skill with Eye of Unraveling. Okay, so now we have replaces. Wait, huh? So when your FORTE is full, you get a serrated loop, but then when you enter the enhanced mode, you go back to this skill. By the way, I wonder if the cooldown of Eye of Unraveling, this skill right here, will reset after entering this enhanced mode. So maybe if that's the case, I completely support this. Press normal attack shortly after casting this skill, so this enhanced one, to cast a Bleed stage 2. So yeah, activate this chainsaw. And so yeah, while this skill is in chainsaw mode, because it's the same skill that can be activated, you start from stage 2. Same goes for enhanced one. You enter the enhanced state, start from stage 2 of your Sovereign Blitz, which is again most likely your enhanced the name of your enhanced basic attack. Then hold resonance skill. Hold resonance skill while casting this skill to continuously attack and pull in nearby targets. Oh, I get it. So this sets serrated loop. Okay. While casting this skill to continuously attack, pull in nearby targets, release resonance skill button in duration, or keep holding it for a certain period of time to cast Bleed stage 1. Actually, I think this part is actually not really relevant, because yeah, press normal attack shortly after you start from stage 2. I think stage 2, from usual experience that we have with every other character, usually stage 2 has better multiplier than stage 1. So if we're always skipping to stage 2, most likely because that's like good thing. Why would they make a character skip like stage 1 if that one is like strong. It'll make no sense. So stage 1 is probably something we want to avoid. So the fact that this holding this skill is like probably when she holds that chainsaw like blade, when she turns it into chainsaw, instead of like holding it and she like holds it so she can like charge it, yeah, it will like pull in nearby targets. But again, you also pull nearby targets just by clicking on this. So you just press it and don't hold it and you still pull in nearby targets. So this is just again, this is probably for overworld, not even that relevant in optimal rotation. So just ignore this holding resonance skill because you start from stage 1. That's not good, that's too slow. So yeah, just cast it, and after casting this skill you're in Chisa mode. Now you again have this unraveling resonance skill. Press normal attack shortly after this so you can stack so you can activate Blitz stage 2. So yeah, we'll go over the rotation soon, so stay tuned for that one. Resonance Liberation Moment of Nihility. Deal havoc damage and recover HP of all nearby resonators in the team. Casting this skill sends Chisa into Woven Myriad Convergence for 15 seconds. We'll see what it is in a second. Yeah, while not in the chainsaw mode, press normal attack shortly after to cast basic attack stage 2. Again, the same exact way the Galbrena's ultimate works. This is how this ultimate works. Exact same mechanic. You get access to basic attack stage 2 and most likely enhanced basic attack stage 2 after activating the liberation. So yeah, can be cast in mid-air. Same for Galbrena. So this is why I think that's good, because now we have one character and then this character also works similar way. So instead of like learning the completely new kit, we already have the baseline of knowledge how this type of kit works. So now we can easily like pick up the character and start using her without like completely like relearning everything that she can potentially do. So Woven Myriad Convergence, this is like the state we enter after activating Liberation for 15 seconds. Damage multipliers of Soaring Blitz, which is enhanced basic attack probably, Chainsaw Mode dodge counter, and Eradication, this Soaring Eradication, is increased by 120%. Oh, that's kinda big multiplier increase for a support slash healer character. that's kinda very big multiplier increase. Ring of Chainsaw, which is the FORTE circuit again, is consumed by Blitz. It's consumed by Blitz and Chainsaw Mode dodge. So dodge and Blitz, which is like basic attack, and the dodge is a dodge, they will consume your Ring of Chainsaw. So you want to dodge as less as possible, do as much serving Blitz as you can spend on them. At least that's my opinion. So yeah, this will like be the most important. Like the Blitz are the one who spend the FORTE. The bonus damage multiplier for Soaring Eradication. Soaring Blitz is a basic attack. Eradication is that big nuke granted by Soaring Blitz in Chainsaw mode. When Ring of Chainsaw is consumed, additionally increases by 120%. So the multiplier of Eradication will increase by 240% during the convergence state. This her rotation will probably go so fast that this will actually not really run out. So you don't have to be worried about, oh, it will run out. What if I don't? She probably rotates pretty fast. She's probably very consistent, so you don't really wanna care about this. But basically, what you want is completely consume the entire FORTE circuit in enhanced mode, right? And then cast Soaring Eradication, so you can get as many damage multiplier increase as possible and get a big heavy nuke. So that's amazing. Chainsaw Mode dodge counter when consumed, additionally increase. Casting Soaring Eradication ends Woven Myriad Convergence. This is basically how Zani's kit work. You enter her liberation state, you're charging the bar, and then when it's fully charged, you unleash that special animation at the end to end the ult state. That's basically how this works. So yeah, you're basically consuming the FORTE circuit. When you're done, you activate this eradication, big nuke or burst, whatever the multiplier is, and then boom, you get the highest multiplier, the highest damage from it. Amazing. And it ends the state, logical enough. So FORTE circuit, Site of Unraveling Oblivion, Unseen Snare. Okay, what is this? Chisa inflicts Unseen Snare on the target for 30 seconds in following 4 ways. 30 seconds is a big time. This probably has something to do with the team buffs. So following 4 ways, hitting a target with resonant skill. Okay, that's easy, because you enter the state, you immediately start this duration. Hitting a target with certain period of time after casting a serrated loop. Wait, serrated loop is enhanced resonant skill. Okay, so hitting a target right after that is basically giving that. Hitting a target with the dodge counter. Okay, this one is like irrelevant. Locking on to a target. What? So I just unlock and lock in onto the target, and I just increase. What the heck? What in the Sharingan is this? Like, this is the first, I swear, this is the first character in a game that does this. Amazing. So when targets marked by Unseen Snare, this ability, after you activate resonant skill, normal attack after enhanced one, or lock in on them, those targets, when they take direct damage from resonators, so not just Chisa, any resonator, Chisa inflicts 1 stack of Havoc Bane. Wait a second, wait. This effect can be triggered up to once every 2 seconds. Wait. This is not even a drawback. This is not even limitation. Wait, is this character just broken? Oh heck nah. Wait. Nah. Wait, this is not real. So targets. Oh, okay. I know it. So yeah, she's just amazingly broken. This is too broken. I thought she only has a good synergy with Arrow Rover, but she actually breaks Arrow Rover because of this fact that she can inflict 1 stack of Havoc Bane on a targets that other resonators damage. That means once I swap off the Chisa, while this is available, while this lasts, I'm getting this Havoc Bane stacks, even though my Arrow Rover converted Havoc Bane stacks into erosion. Oh my gosh, no. Yeah, they just completely cooked this character. This character is just so busted. Like, Havoc Bane itself is defense decrease, and the fact that I can reapply all these stacks just by dealing damage every 2 seconds. I'm getting another stack because you're just constantly dealing damage with Arrow Rover, with Katetia, with Chisa. So this is so easy. This can be used in any team, but Havoc, not really. Even Havoc Rover, yeah, he will use this, but again, this is not like one specific unit. This is basically every DPS on a roster can use this to their advantage. Arrow Rover can actually be exploited by this kit. So yeah, this is amazing. So you get 3 erosion stacks, or potentially 6, by Arrow Rover's ability to convert stacks into erosion. So that's 3 stacks for free, and then you're just reapplying Havoc Bane stacks back, even though you convert them. So you just basically get 3 erosion stacks for free. So yeah, Arrow Rover is kind of broken in Katetia team now. And yeah, let's read the next. So Thread of Bane, which is again inflicted by marking the targets and then attacking them, dealing damage to the targets affected with Unseen Snare. Oh wait, Thread of Bane. So When dealing damage to the targets are affected by unseen snare. Okay, so this is not even... Okay, this is like lasts as well as... Okay, this is like... Very good. Ignore 18% of the defense. This is actually... Ooh, this is a big number. Because 18% is way higher than 8% that Galbrena's signature gives, that Kartetia's signature gives, that Frolova's signature gives. They give 8%, this one is 18%. So that's huge. That's a big one. And Havoc Bane, if you have 6 stacks of Havoc Bane on enemy, that's like extra 12% less defense, so that's 30% defense ignore for entire team. Cool, that's a big buff. Honestly, and she does a lot of damage, and she heals and shields. Yeah, so far she's broken. But yeah, let's read the next one. Chainsaw mode. Okay. While in chainsaw mode, Chisa unlocks serving blitz and eradication and the dodge counter. Okay. The blitz in chainsaw mode counter consume ring of chainsaw on hit. Okay, we already know that, nothing special there. Blitz serving blitz chains up to 3 consecutive attacks, dealing havoc damage. Press normal attack to start combo from stage 1. You will start from stage 2 because you will immediately start attacking after enhanced resistance skill and ultimate. So you probably, this first line doesn't even apply to optimal rotation. Hold normal attack to start stage 2. I will start this without holding anything. So hold normal attack while casting Blitz stage 2. Okay, so start stage 2. Instead of like clicking it, you hold normal attack after casting, while casting Blitz. So you click after the ult, stage 2 starts, hold it, and then discontinuously attack the target. Okay, amazing. Serving Blitz stage 2, again, is automatically followed by stage 3. So when you release the stage 2, you will immediately go into stage 3. So while casting Blitz stage 2, release normal attack button or dodge without directional input will automatically cast stage 2 discordance. Okay, so this is like dealing havoc damage shortly after casting discordance. Successful dodges can be triggered. Okay, this is just some around the bush, but basically what this means is like activate basic attack stage 2, hold normal attack instead of letting it go. She will like do some combos and then you like release, and then she will like do discordance as like a final blow from the stage 2. So the stage 2 has like multiple hits. If you hold the attack, you deal the damage, and then shortly after this, after you release, press normal attack after casting stage 2 discordance to cast stage 3. And now while casting stage 3, hold normal attack again. So yeah, you cast stage 2, hold normal attack, release, and when this move, which will probably visually be seeable, when it hits, you click normal attack again so you can start stage 3, and then you hold again so you can spin this one or like attack continuously with this one. Blitz stage 3 is automatically followed by Soaring Eradication, so this is like that big huge burst slash nuke, and so you will release this, and releasing this will during Blitz stage 3 will automatically cast stage 3 Fall Tone, which is probably that final attack from stage 3. So it's like a bursting through damage, and so when you release it, it's like final like move, and then dealing havoc damage. And so you will, next attack will be Soaring Eradication. So this one, instead of like you spamming basic attack button, you're just doing the one rotation. So this is basically very automated unit. It's like you click, hold for a bit, and then release it. But depending on how long those animations and how much you need to wait, depending on that, how much it lasts, you most likely hold it for like a second or two, and then let it go, and then click another one. So yeah, then you get the Blitz, which is considered liberation. So yeah, how this exactly works. Chainsaw mode, dodge counter, what is this? While in chainsaw mode, press normal attack after successfully dodge. Dodge counter, yeah, we know that. Normal attack, stage 3, press normal attack. Okay, this is like basic attack advancing after dodge counter. This is like too confusing for average players. I know what this is, but it's like every single other new character that has released has the same exact way of working. It's just different names of abilities, but it's the same exact thing. When you use dodge counter, the next attack, normal attack that you click will be like advanced one. So it's always the same thing with every single character in the game. So yeah, dodge counter deals liberation damage. That's actually the most important thing on all of this. Okay, so basically eradication. So this ability is like the big move. So what are we gonna do in this ability? So attacking the targets with eradication deals havoc damage and grants shields to all nearby resonators in the team for 30 seconds. The skill damage is considered resonance liberation damage. Every 1 point of ring chainsaw consumed by blades and dodge counter increases the damage multiplier of the next soaring eradication. Up to 100 points will be counted towards this effect. Casting this skill consumes all ring of chainsaw and ends chainsaw mode. So basically what this skill means is that every 1 point, now this is not clear, this is like what I need Wuthering Waves devs to actually clear out for us, is like every single point does this like, because we already know we get additional 120% multiplier increase. So does this like, this is like separate increase, or is like the same increase divided by 100? Well, we need to see like what the separate point of multiplier increase actually means. So besides that, this is probably going to be a big move. Whatever it is, it will increase tremendously if you like deplete the entire FORTE gauge. So every 1 point actually matters, and all 100 points will actually result in a big powerful burst / nuke. So yeah, the next one we're gonna go over is Chainsaw Fever. While in Chainsaw mode, Life Thread Jetstream is replaced with Chainsaw Fever. Chainsaw Fever is at 100% by default when Chisa goes on for a period. Okay, this, to me, this seems like less relevant, unless, yeah, without dealing any damage. Yeah, probably this doesn't even apply to you if you just do the rotation. This is probably in Overworld if you're out of combat, but in endgame, this probably never applies. While in Chainsaw mode, she resets Chainsaw Fever by dealing damage. Yeah, nothing too special there. Nothing too special. Well, in Burnout stage, yeah, just deal damage and this will never even exist. Life Thread Glide, when Chisa is not in Chainsaw mode and has more than 10 points of Life Thread Jetstream, she can consume 50 points of Life Thread to cast Life Thread Glide following 5 ways. Press dodge in midair after casting heavy attack. We'll never do this. While in midair, press dodge while casting resonance skill Eye of Unraveling. Press dodge in midair. Nah, we're never doing this. Dodge forward shortly after casting Thread Withdrawn. Maybe press dodge when launched into midair. Okay, this is more doable. Press dodge before landing after casting Life Thread Glide. Okay, this is probably something that we will not use. But yeah, again, we need to see, for this is why we need actual practice, because this, just from this wording alone, seems like irrelevant. Maybe this is a good big part of her like combo, but so far I don't really see how we can implement this into the rotation, so not really that important. Casting this skill can pull in nearby targets marked by Unseen Snare. Okay, this is good for Whimpering Waste maybe, but not really, in my opinion, it's not really that special. During the skill, hold dodge to glide a short distance on the weapon. Can trigger successful dodges within certain time after casting this skill. Yeah, not really that important in my opinion, unless you like play solo or you play maybe Whimpering Waste. Maybe we'll try that there, but not really that special there. Chisa, so Ring of Chainsaw, this is like Forte circuit name. Let's see what it does. Chisa can hold up to 100 points of Ring of Chainsaw. Hitting a target with normal attack and resin skill Eye of Unraveling grants Ring of Chainsaw. Casting Liberation grants 40 points of Ring of Chainsaw. Okay, that's good. So we have 60 points left. Casting Intro Skill grants 20 points of Ring of Chainsaw. Okay, so I guess this is like 60 points for basically free, and 40 points is all you need to get from Resin Skill and normal attack, so that's pretty good. Nothing too crazy there. Life Thread Jetstream, Chisa can hold up to 100 points of Life Thread. Yeah, this one is like, you get Life Thread Jetstream over time. Yeah, this is like just yeah, this is like passive, nothing too crazy. She obtained 100 points by defeating a target. Yeah, this is basically Whimpering Waste, the mechanic. So yeah, exiting a chainsaw mode, it resets this to max limit. So we care about chainsaw mode. Anything outside of that is like kind of questionable. So I don't really care about this one. I think this is not really important that much. We will test all of this when she comes out, so we can actually make some confirmations, but so far this is not important. Intro Skill Reverberance Return. Attack the target, deal havoc damage, nothing too special there. While not in chainsaw mode, press normal attack shortly after casting this skill to cast basic attack stage 2. While in chainsaw mode, normal attack shortly after casting the skill would okay, this is not even that so your intro skill, you will do your basic attack stage 2 and then you will like get into enhanced resin skill and you're good. Okay, outro skill, this one might be important. Grant Resonant Thread of Closure to all nearby resonators in the team for 20 seconds. 20 seconds only, okay. While in Resonant Thread of Closure, when attack hits, increase max stacks of negative status and electro flare. Rage. The target can receive by 3 for 15 seconds, unstackable. So this is basically, you get extra 3 maximum stacks of erosion, you get extra 3 maximum stacks of Havoc Bane. This is pretty powerful for a character like Chisa. This is basically generic for Spectre Rover, for Zani, Katetia teams. This is very useful, but for someone like every other team, this is basically good for Havoc Bane specifically in every other team. So you can decrease like 12% defense on enemy instead of just 6%. So yeah, that's one thing. Inflicting negative status or dealing negative status damage grants Thread of Bane, which is again the debuff that decreases 18% of defense on the enemy that has this debuff. Enhanced skill Inescapable Fate. When a resonator in a team defeats the target marked by Unseen Snare, the cooldown of Chisa's resin skill is reset, triggered up to once every 3 seconds. Enhanced skill all ends here. Okay, this cooldown doesn't really matter that much. I don't really think I will use this outside of her rotation, or maybe she can use this off field, who knows. But yeah, unless that, I don't really think this is useful. Enhanced skill all ends here. Casting intro skill return or liberation grants 20% havoc damage bonus, 20% healing bonus for 12 seconds. Okay, this is basically for her rotation. When the resonators in a team with Thread of Bane defeat a target marked by Unseen Snare, Chisa gains Sight of Unraveling lasting 3 seconds. So when you defeat the okay, this is basically Whimpering Waste. This part of the enhanced skill is basically for Whimpering Waste. Nothing too crazy there. While in Sight of Unraveling, Chisa inflicts Unseen Snare that lasts for 30 seconds on a target damaged by resonators in the team with the Thread of Bane. Yeah, nothing too crazy there. I think that's okay for Whimpering Waste, but for everything else, this one is the most important one. So yeah, from what I've seen, Chisa is pretty interesting. What we want to do with Chisa is basically normal, get in, basic attack 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And so then you will cast all the special normal attacks. Then after all of that, we're going to activate it as a skill, do your ultimate. Now you have all of your multipliers increased. Start doing basic attacks from stage 2, hold it, release it, then stage 3, hold it, release it, go into your ultimate move, and you do the biggest damage. And that should be a nice setup, so you can like outro. You should be having the full concerto, outro skill, and now your entire team can do their rotation and so on and so forth. So yeah, I think that's basically it about Chisa. And so if you enjoyed this kind of video, if you find this informative and interesting, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.